Did you see that shit? MMA podcast. Hosted by mixed martial arts journalist Mike Strauss, aka Strauss21, and Chicago's number one underground comedian, Apollo Taj Mahal.
Thank you for listening. My name is Mike Strauss, aka Strauss21. I'm a mixed martial arts journalist. I currently contribute to bjpenn.com, Low Kick MMA, CageSidePress.com. You could find my work there as well as my YouTube channel at aka Strauss21. And of course, the Did You See That Shit Mixed Martial Arts podcast that you are listening to right now. Here is my latest interview. I hope you enjoy it. So I want to welcome back Jason Knight to the show. Has a huge fight coming up, UFC 230. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. I'm out here in California, out in Sacramento, training Uriah Faber and his guys. I felt like I needed to make a change and try and get in some good work, and I think it was a very good change. You know, my body's beat the hell and back. I'm kind of sore, and still in the long week, but it's starting to wind down, and I feel like that I'm a new kind of animal.
Yeah, you are, man. Let me ask you, are you out there by chance with Kurt Hollabaugh?
Yeah, Kurt, he just got out here, I believe it was yesterday.
Yeah, the reason why I ask you is I just got off the phone with Kurt, actually. We were just doing an interview, and he mentioned you. He mentioned that he's going to be fighting on the same card as you, but I didn't realize that you were actually out at Team Alpha Male training as well.
Yeah, man, that's sweet, huh? Yeah, he got out here. I've been out here a little over a week, and Kurt got out here, I think it was yesterday, and I'm not sure. I believe he's going to try and finish out his camp here. I'm going to be going home probably next Thursday. Me and Brandon Davis, we're going to drive back home and stop by a few gyms on the way home. And as soon as I get back home, catch up with my coaches, make sure we're all on the same page. And then the week after that, we're going to head over to New York and get ready to kick some ass,
Very cool, man. I particularly think the idea of you guys hitting a couple gyms on the way back, that's very cool. Where'd you guys come up with that idea?
Man, Brandon drove here from Mississippi. I flew here. Brandon drove to Vegas, and you know who Brandon Davis is, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
He's yeah. Well, Brandon Davis, he drove to Vegas, and on the way to Vegas, he hit a couple bike trails. He mountain bikes. He's an avid mountain biker, but he hit a couple mountain bike trails on the way to Vegas. Stopped by, watched the Conor Khabib fight, left from there, hit a couple more mountain bike trails on the way to Sacramento, and then, he's been here. Brandon's been here probably, I think, 5 days now. He's been here training. I think I made it here 4 days before Brandon, and, we've all just been out here grinding, and me and Brandon, we come up with the idea, on the way back, stop by Cowboys and, whoever else we can stop by. We're going to stop by the Performance Institute and, any other gyms that, are on the way that we feel like we can get in some good work. Because, we don't want to just, it's going to be a hard trip driving like 36 hours just straight. So instead of trying to book hotel rooms and all that stuff, stop by a good buddy's gym, sleep on a couch or something, and go on to the next one and hit them till we get home.
Man, I love it. That's super cool, man. Plus, that time that you and Brandon get, that's time that is super valuable too. But I was going to ask you about that because I saw on social media, I saw that you posted a picture of you and Brandon on the trails. It looked like, huh?
Yeah, man. I went out with him, but I stick to like the kiddie trails. I'm not a big ballsy person. Like when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I'll jump off a high shit into water, and, as long as I know I'm going to be safe, I'm good. But the last time I rode a bike, I was like 12, and it was a damn huffy. And then I get out there to Donald Cerrone's, a few months back, and these guys talk about, oh, yeah, let's go mountain biking. And Brandon's, he's super excited about it. I'm like, oh, yeah, let's go. It's cool. Well, I get on this bike, now mind you, I haven't been on a bike in 14 years before this. I get on a mountain bike for like probably the first time in my life at Cowboy Cerrone. I ride this down mountain bike all the way up the mountain, fighting the rocks and shit, and that was great. but then they tell us we got to go back down. So I scrubbed the brakes and scrubbed my feet the whole way back down the damn mountain. Now I stop every rock, every tree, everything. But when I go out with Brandon now, I told him, as long as we stick to the little easy trails, I'm good. As long as it's not a whole bunch of shit I can run into, a bunch of stuff I can fall off of, that's awesome. But I'm good. I'm good on mountain biking with Cowboy Cerrone again.
Yeah, I bet, man. I mean, the stories that he's got, huh? It's absolutely insane. And mountain biking is fun, but man, I'm with you. I stick to the kiddie trails because I'm at heart I'm just a little girl. There's no way. No
Yeah,
way.
man. I love the going up and getting in the cardio and all that stuff. But coming back down and trying not to hit stuff on the way and trying to slow down and make sure the bike don't slide out from under you. And, no, I'm good on all that. I love fun. I'll go downhill on a bicycle as fast as you want me to go, but don't give me a bunch of shit that I can possibly run into or fall off of.
Exactly, man. UFC 230, man. It's probably one of the 2 or 3 biggest cards of the year, no doubt. Especially being in Madison Square Garden, you guys in the South, you guys are represented very well. Derek Lewis, DCU, Halba, of course Poirier, but he's pulled off the card now. But you guys are coming in strength there.
Yeah, man. See, Mississippi, we had a real good year. It wasn't last year; it was the year before last. But anyways, the boys from Mississippi are starting to, slowly but surely make our way into that division. Me and Brandon Davis, out of our camp, that's 2 featherweights, and then we got Chase Sherman out of our camp. He's a heavyweight. Then you got all these surrounding guys. Yeah, man, I think that, we're definitely making a statement for ourselves that, it's not just northern guys that are fighters that are still good. We got a lot of good guys coming from down south for sure.
Absolutely. Your opponent, Jordan Rinaldi, what do you know of him?
Man, to be 100% honest with you, I've only really watched, like 1 or 2 things on him. I watched his highlights, and I watched the fight with Gregory Gillespie. From what I can tell, he looks like he's going to be a well-rounded fighter. From what I could see, he doesn't look like he stands out anywhere. The one thing where I see that, I can exploit is when you hit him hard, he doesn't really like to get hit. And I promise you, I'm going to hit him hard. That's a guarantee. And whether or not he takes it, we're going to see. But I haven't really focused a whole lot about what he's going to do or anything like that. I'm just trying to, make sure that I get my body in shape, and I know that I got the skills to beat him.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, man. I think it's going to be a great fight for you, and it's a bad matchup. If you don't like to get hit, you are not the fighter to face for sure, because one thing you do is you bring it 100% every single time you're in there, and you constantly move forward. So it's a bad matchup if you don't like to get hit. But I appreciate you doing this, Jason, man. I know that you're super busy, especially this last month leading up to the fight is going to get busy for you, I'm sure. I'd like to give you a few minutes here, shout out your coaches, sponsors, whatever you'd like, man. The floor is yours.
All right. First off, I would like to say thank you, Jordan Rinaldi, for the opportunity. I'm 100% grateful for having you in there to fight me. And, I hope you bring your all, because I'm definitely going to bring mine. Next, thanks, everybody from back home, Mike Sanford, James Sharp, Alan Belcher, all my training partners, Brandon Davis especially, and then all the guys out at Team Alpha Mill. There's been some great guys out here working with me. But, most of all, Uriah Faber, thank you so much for this opportunity. And, everyone at Team Alpha Mill, I couldn't thank y'all enough. And also thank you. Thanks for the interview, and thanks for, giving me the opportunity to, to give people a shout out and tell people thank you.
Oh, for sure, man. Anytime. I appreciate your time, Jason, and I truly think that UFC 230 is obviously it's a loaded card, but I think that you and Jordan, I think that you guys could be one of the sleepers for fight of the night. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm coming to take one of them 3 bonuses. I'm not sure which one it's gonna be, So it's going to go one of three ways. You know, either I'm getting one of the two performance bonuses, or me and him's getting fight of the night together, and that's a promise.
Oh, I wouldn't bet against it. I appreciate your time, man.
All right, brother. We'll see you later.
Best of luck, man.